Hey everyone, it's GreenEyedGuide and welcome to part 3 of 3. We made it! Part 3 of the series on energy drink bans. Previously, we talked about energy drink bans in general. In part 2, we talked about an energy drink ban proposed by Indiana lawmakers in January 2019. But right here, right now, we're going to talk about energy drink bans around the world. What has the US tried? What have other countries tried? What's worked? What hasn't? Alright, so before we get started, tell me in the comments, what languages can you speak or would you like to speak? Klingon, High Valyrian, Gibberish, Pig Latin, all of those are acceptable answers. Alright, so we'll start our world tour of energy drink bans right here in the US. Before energy drinks came along, the US Food and Drug Administration food regulations said caffeine is GRAS, generally recognized as safe, or GRAS, in the amount of 71 milligrams per 12 fluid ounces. So before energy drinks came along, that's how much caffeine you could have in a soda beverage. Then energy drinks came along and said, well, we're not exactly a cola beverage, so that means... And then chaos ensued. One of the energy drink bans tried in the US is in Kentucky. They said don't sell any energy drinks above that US FDA GRAS limit of 71 milligrams per 12 ounces to any minors. If it has more caffeine than what is allowed in soda, don't sell it to anyone under 18. That one did not pass. Another energy drink ban was tried in New York City. They said don't sell any energy drinks to anyone under 19. Any drink that has more than 80 milligrams, not allowed. And that ban didn't pass either. A third ban tried in the US was done in Chicago. They tried to ban energy drinks from anyone under 21. That ban did not pass. A fourth ban tried in the US was done in Los Angeles. This ban had 3 parts to it. The first part was to educate city workers, including policemen and firefighters, to the dangers of consuming these types of beverages. So not just minors, this ban was going after adults too. Obviously, that one died in committee. Maryland. This again had 3 parts to it. One part was to prevent minors from buying energy drinks. Another part was to prohibit minors from possessing energy drinks. So I don't know if they were gonna, pull you over on your bicycle and check your backpack, but obviously that one also died in committee. And obviously last week we talked about Indiana's proposed ban on energy drinks. Instead of me repeating myself, just go see that video. It's almost midnight. My baby's asleep. We're talking about laws and boring stuff. Let's keep this going. So in the US, several different cities and states have tried preventing minors from buying an energy drink, and none of those bans have passed. In the UK, shops and retailers that seem to be on board with preventing minors from buying energy drinks were also caught selling energy drinks to minors. So again, that didn't work. What does work? What has been successful? Well, let's start with Canada. In Canada, in 2011, they passed a law that says energy drinks will be considered foods as opposed to natural health products, and those beverages cannot contain more than 180 milligrams of caffeine per serving. So manufacturers are not allowed to put more than that much caffeine per container, and that law is still active. Other countries have tried this too. Australia, New Zealand's food code says you're not even considered an energy drink unless you have what comes out to about 70 milligrams of caffeine per per 16 ounce container. So if you have at least 70 milligrams per 16 ounce, then you are considered a formulated caffeinated beverage. But if you are in that category, you cannot have more than what comes out to about 151 milligrams of caffeine per 16 ounce can. Taiwan has also done a ban or a rule similar to this. Taiwan's rule says that the upper limit of caffeine you can put in a beverage is 320 milligrams per liter. Ugh, I know, more math. So again, that's kind of like a monster. In Brazil, their upper limit for caffeine is 350 milligrams per liter, which again comes out to around 160 milligrams per 16 ounce can. So again, think of like a Monster Energy. In the EU, does that include the UK? According to European Union Commission Directive 2002/67/EC, an energy drink must be labeled high caffeine content with the number of milligrams of caffeine if it has more than 150 milligrams of caffeine per liter, which again comes out to about 70 milligrams per can. So in the EU, if you have more caffeine than, say, a Red Bull, then you have to have high caffeine content on your label, and you have to have the number of milligrams of caffeine on your label. That doesn't prevent people from loading a whole bunch of caffeine in their drink, but it does mean they do have to label it. So I don't know if that helps or not. It depends on if reading high caffeine content makes you want the drink more or less. All right, so that's pretty much all of the energy drink bans that I could find or track down online. Do you have an energy drink ban in your country? If so, let me know how that works. Is it effective? Is it annoying? Do people find ways around it? How does that work where you live? I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have more questions for me, please share them in the comments. I love answering questions. You can also visit me at GreenEyedGuide.com, where you'll find a lot more information about energy drinks and me and what I do. Again, thanks for watching, commenting, liking, and subscribing. This is Green Eyed Guide, your guide to energy drinks and the science behind caffeine. Till next time, take care.